If you follow Great Lakes mysteries, strange radar contacts, unexplained sightings, and the stories that sit between official records and local lore, subscribe before we begin. Because for more than 25 years, military radar operators tracking the skies over Lake Ontario kept seeing something they couldn't explain. Objects, fast, silent, appearing suddenly over open water, and sometimes diving straight down toward the lake. And whatever they were, they appeared often enough to become a pattern. The story begins during the Cold War. By the 1950s and 1960s, the Great Lakes had become strategically important airspace. The region sat directly along potential flight routes between North America and the Arctic. Both the United States and Canada operated radar installations designed to detect aircraft approaching from the north. These radar systems were powerful for their time. They could track aircraft hundreds of miles away and monitor traffic across huge sections of airspace. Lake Ontario, bordered by New York and Ontario, was one of the regions regularly monitored. Most radar contacts were predictable: commercial flights, military training aircraft, weather anomalies. But occasionally, operators saw something that didn't match known flight patterns. Objects would appear suddenly on radar screens, often moving at speeds that seemed unusually high for the time. Some contacts crossed the lake in seconds. Others appeared to descend rapidly toward the surface before disappearing completely. Pilots occasionally reported visual sightings that roughly matched the radar contacts: bright lights, objects moving erratically, targets that changed direction abruptly. Most reports were brief. The official explanation for many of these incidents was simple: radar anomalies, weather interference, temperature inversions in the atmosphere. During the early decades of radar technology, these explanations were common. Radar systems could sometimes create ghost signals or distort the position of real objects. But what made the Lake Ontario reports unusual was the duration. Operators continued documenting strange contacts over the region for years, not once, not twice, but repeatedly across decades. By some accounts, these radar contacts continued appearing through the 1960s, 1970s, and into the 1980s. Some incidents were logged by military personnel monitoring air defense systems. Others came from civilian radar installations tracking commercial air traffic. In a few cases, radar contacts were reportedly paired with visual sightings from the ground: lights moving quickly across the sky, objects hovering briefly before accelerating out of view. But the most unusual detail appeared in several accounts. Some radar operators claimed the objects didn't simply vanish from the screen. They descended directly toward the water and then disappear. Lake Ontario is enormous, more than 190 miles long, nearly 50 miles wide, and over 800 feet deep in some areas. It is one of the largest freshwater bodies on Earth. If something entered the water at high speed in the middle of the lake, it could disappear without leaving much trace. Which leads to the question that still appears in discussions of these incidents: what exactly were radar operators seeing? There are several possibilities. One explanation is experimental aircraft. The Cold War era saw rapid advances in aviation technology. High-speed reconnaissance aircraft and early stealth concepts were being tested during this time. It's possible some sightings involve classified military flights that radar operators weren't fully briefed on. Another possibility is atmospheric conditions. Large bodies of water like the Great Lakes can produce unusual radar reflections. Temperature layers in the atmosphere can bend radar signals, creating the appearance of objects where none exist. But that explanation doesn't fully account for reports where radar contacts matched visual sightings: lights seen from the ground, objects moving across the sky at unusual speeds. And then there's the explanation that keeps the mystery alive: the idea that something, whatever it was entering the lake itself. Across the Great Lakes region, stories have circulated for decades about objects entering the water. Fishermen reporting lights descending into the lake, boaters seeing strange glows beneath the surface at night, pilots describing objects flying low over open water before disappearing. Most of these accounts are anecdotal, hard to verify, easy to dismiss. But the radar records give them a different dimension. Because radar doesn't rely on human perception, it detects physical objects moving through airspace. And for more than 2 decades, operators monitoring Lake Ontario sometimes saw targets that behaved in ways they couldn't easily explain. Today, the Cold War radar systems that first tracked those contacts are mostly gone. Modern air defense networks use far more advanced technology, but the historical reports remain part of Great Lakes lore: objects appearing over open water, moving fast, descending toward the lake, and then vanishing. Lake Ontario has swallowed ships, aircraft, and storms for centuries. Somewhere beneath its surface are hundreds of wrecks and artifacts from the past. Whether the radar contacts were atmospheric illusions, experimental aircraft, or something else entirely, one fact remains. For more than 25 years, radar operators watching the skies above Lake Ontario saw objects they couldn't fully identify, and some of them seemed to disappear into the lake itself. If you've ever heard stories about strange lights or unexplained sightings over the Great Lakes, drop them in the comments. And subscribe for more lake lore, the kind of history that lives between documented events and unanswered questions. Because the Great Lakes may look calm on the surface, but they've always had their mysteries.